These are my thoughts on Volume 4, Episode 9, 2 Steps Forward, 2 Steps Back. We start off with Yang. Yay! So, she's been training with her father for a couple weeks. She's surprisingly in the game for someone that everyone thought was going to be an emotional wreck with her PTSD problem. But she's just masked it for the time being, like most people do. Just pretend it's not there until it goes away, which it won't. But chances are she'll deal with that problem later. Tai talks about her fighting and how she relies too much on her semblance. And he's right. It's honestly something I haven't heard people talking about. She does rely too much on that. To be fair, a lot of people do. But hey, it's a father-daughter moment. Which also devolves into talking about Raven. Tai reminiscing on how she was great at a lot of things.
Bow chicka bow wow.
But then he plays the blame card. She's the reason the team didn't work. She did a number on their family. It's never one person's fault, Tai. Go back to hitting your daughter. Jacques hits Weiss once and everyone hates him, but Tai punches Yang several times. Oh, it's okay. Nah, I'm just kidding. But seriously, he does have to pull at least one goddammit Yang.
God damn it, Barb!
Alright, we get to the Schnees, Weiss and Whitley. And you know what? I like Whitley, despite how unpopular he is in the fanbase. And it's not even an I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt kind of thing. I just like him. I do feel as though he has his own motive. He doesn't care what Weiss wants, and I feel as though he doesn't care what his father wants. All he wants is the company, and he'll do it. Weiss also pulls the jealous card, which, in my opinion, is the stupidest card to ever pull. This is why I like Whitley. His response is real. No, I'm not jealous of yours or anyone else's semblance, because I don't need one. But then people are gonna say, oh, he doesn't need one until he does. That's Brandon methodology right there. That's not the corner you want to be in.
You're gonna be fine. It lasts like an
Everybody
hour and a
thinks
half.
they're gonna be fine until they're not fine.
Oh, no shit, Brandon.
I know, so I'm saying just because...
I'm in Whitley's corner. Whether or not he ends up being good guy or bad guy, I'm rooting for him. People say he's an awful person. Well, that may be true, but villains are way more entertaining. They don't get sad. They don't get locked in their room. Because they know how to manipulate. They use their extroverted personality to their advantage. Why does Whitley care what Weiss is up to? He doesn't. He's just picking up information that he can use later. He's seeing the type of person Weiss has become since she left. Why? So he can use that to his advantage when the time comes. He goes to these business meetings, spends all this time with his father. The best way to manipulate someone is to know everything you can about a person. And that's why Whitley is one of my favorites. Adam is up there, but as Whitley said, it's a bit barbaric. Getting things you want by going about it psychologically is much harder to do than doing it barbarically. That is why Whitley is such a good character through my eyes. Weiss also summons a knight? The knight? It can't be the knight from the trailer. It's way too small. Unless summoning comes with the size preferential ability, but chances are she's fought a bunch of knights, so it's probably one of many. So we then go back to Menagerie, where the chase continues. They parkour across trees and buildings, where it's revealed, Ilya. What? A character I've never heard of, but because they didn't explain who she was in this episode, they probably mentioned her in an earlier episode, and after going back and looking, they did mention her vaguely? What? I can't believe I didn't know that. Can you tell that was sarcasm? She also injures Sun. I have never been less worried for a character possibly dying. If he does die, I will be genuinely shocked and interested in the outrage from people if a character like Sun died on a roof in half of a second. Because I don't believe that's what the purpose of Sun's injury was meant to do. You see, I immediately went to the Florence Nightingale effect. Because Blake is going to have to heal Sun back to wellness, she's going to end up falling for him, making all the shenanigans that Sun went through all worth it in the end. That, or Kali is going to heal him and be the victim of the Florence Nightingale effect, and Sun and Kali are going to get together. Either way, I'm fine with it. Back to Team Ranger and a dying crow. How ironic that Jean, Ruby, Ren, and Nora were like, how can you keep this information from us, Crow? Crow, how could you? And then Ren and Nora go on to do the exact same thing and keep information from the rest of the team. It's like, I don't want to go that way because of something from my past, but I'll let you guys go that way because I'm not telling you why you shouldn't. Solid teamwork there, guys, I say to Ren and Nora, because it seems like Jean and Ruby are trying. Well, maybe just Ruby. I feel like Jean is trying to abandon Crow. Like, hey, remember how my almost girlfriend died? Well, now it's your turn. So RWBY, you're doing a pretty good job relative to everyone else. Ren and Nora are slowly falling down my enjoyment list. I don't want them to, but they're just different now. Ren has gotten super serious and distant despite the hug with Jean. Nora doesn't seem as fun, which it's a sad time, I get it. RWBY was almost killed, Crow is dying, her entire school fell, but it seems as though they're just accepting the sadness, like, I should be sad, so I am. I liked fun, crazy Nora, awkward, nice guy Ren, but it seems as though they've just accepted that they should be sad and super serious, and they're slowly becoming less and less enjoyable for me to watch. Now, that's not to say, oh, Rooster Teeth is ruining the entire show, they fucked everything up. It's their show, they can do whatever they want with it. I'm just here to tell you my opinion on the matter. Also, Crow is dying, and may die. I don't think he will. I feel as though it's just a way to throw Raven into the mix again. I think she might save him. But if Crow does die, hey, what are you gonna do? It wouldn't bother me one way or the other. I like Crow, but if he dies, I'll get over it. So those were my thoughts. What did you think of the episode? Did you enjoy it? What didn't you like? Let me know in the comments below. Subscribe if you're interested in more videos like this, and I'll see you in the next one.